Story time, mother effing story time. Now, if you guys have me on Snapchat, which you should have me on Snapchat because, like, I do story times often on Snapchat just because it's just so easy to just pick up my phone and just start ranting. But I'm going to be doing more story times on my channel here as well. Like, I don't know if it's just that crazy stuff always happens to me, or is it that I'm just a good storyteller and I make it really interesting, or if it's both. Honestly, it's probably just both. But anyways, this is a story time that I did on my Snapchat, and I just wanted to bring it here to my channel because I just want to bring more awareness to this topic. So I am a beauty blogger, I'm pretty sure, like, duh. So a lot of times I can reach out to a brand and get PR, or a brand can reach out to me and give me PR. But sometimes I will definitely invest my money into whatever they're selling, whatever the merchandise is, whatever the product is. I was scrolling on Instagram one day, and one of my followers, she had on this really pretty kind of like Afrocentric bathing suit. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, I want to wear this, like, I want this bikini. So I reached out to her and I asked her, because I know she was a designer as well, and I asked her, I said, hey, did you make this bikini that you're wearing? And she directed me to the person who makes the bikinis. Okay, great. Thank you so much for the information. Now I'm going to take it and run. So I'm checking out his pieces, and I hit him up in the DMs, and I'm like, hey, I love your work and I would love to purchase you know, a few of your pieces, inquiring about prices and, you know, basically trying to order a bikini. So he reaches back out to me and he's basically like, hey, I checked out your page. I see that you model. I see that you're a blogger. I would love to send you some pieces for your review. Awesome. Perfect. Like, I mean, I tried to send you a little bit of money, but hey, sometimes promo works. So then he goes to say, you know, is it okay if I model some of the pieces? No problem. That's not a problem. He lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Brooklyn. He's a designer, photographer. Why not? I'll model some of the pieces. No problem. Kind of said like, hey, can we have a phone conversation? Once again, not a problem. I like to do business over the phone anyways, because texting, like, it takes a little bit too long and sometimes can be a little bit unprofessional via Instagram. So not a problem. So we spoke on the phone. He was a Caribbean man. He had a Caribbean accent. And we spoke on the phone. And one red flag, I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like your women's intuition is always there, and I don't know if it's bad or good, but I'm not like a super alert person. I'm not a person that's like, oh my God, like someone's out trying to get me, or like, oh my God, like no, don't trust people, don't. I'm not naturally like that. That's not naturally who I am. So when that flag kind of like, the flag won't go up, but the flag will kind of like tickle me, you know, like it'll be like, intuition kind of tickled me a little bit when he was kind of like, oh, like, what's your name? And I'm like, yeah, my name is Eloho, because a lot of people just think that's my Instagram name. I'm like, yeah, that's really my name. And he's like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. You know, where's that from? And I'm like, it's Nigerian. And he's like, oh my God, you're Nigerian? And I'm like, yeah. And it was kind of like an awkward silence to me. It's only because like we were having like a business conversation, and now the conversation is kind of going more personal, and I wasn't really here for all of that. But I get it, like my name is unique, I get it. So people kind of, you know, I gotta give the background story sometimes, which is fine. But once again, it was a business conversation and it kind of started going a little bit more personal. So I'm on the phone literally like looking around. I'm like, yeah, I'm Nigerian. And he was just kind of like, taking it all in. I could tell he was a very like, kind of person, like very slow to answer questions, very like in deep thought, one of those deep thinkers kind of people. I could tell he was giving me that vibe, like very Rasta, deep thinker kind of, yeah, y'all get what I'm trying to say. So we started talking about the shoot, and we went back into the details of the shoot. And I said, okay, you know, no problem. I would be coming to his studio, and I said, okay, it's not a problem if I bring someone, right? Matter of fact, I didn't even say that. I said, okay, no problem. Just so you know, I'll be bringing someone. Because I'll be bringing someone. I might be bringing two people, because I got 2 phones, one for the, and one for the, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to let him know because it was his space that I would be bringing someone. I wasn't asking him. I was telling him, I'm not coming by myself. I will be bringing someone. So when I told him that I would be bringing someone to the shoot, he then kind of like paused again and he says, are you bringing another model? So then I say, I mean, no. And he goes, well, if you're gonna bring someone, you might as well bring another model so that I can like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I can get you in a couple suits, I can get her in a couple suits, and we could get a good thing going. Hold on, time out, Kunta Kinte. Hold on, time out. You're not paying me to model in this shoot. You're giving me a product, and I'm gonna help you promote that product. We got off the phone. I was a little like about it, but I'm like, you know what? Either way, like I'm bringing someone to the shoot. I never intended on coming to the shoot alone. Like that just straight up wasn't ever gonna happen. I know like a lot was going on, a lot was happening. I had a lot to do, and I really wasn't in the mood. Like I just wasn't in the mood. Like I wasn't excited about it. I wasn't just like, oh, this is a great opportunity for me. I was just kind of like, blah, like, why did I agree to do this? I don't want to do it. Ended up reaching out to him and letting him know that I wouldn't be able to do the shoot. And he was pretty much pissed off. He reached back out to me and he was like, you know what, no problem. You know, I took my time out to make all of these outfits for you. And, you know, we planned this day and you can't show up. Okay, no problem. I will give you my fees. If you still want to purchase the bikinis, you will just have to pay for it. No problem. So I'm like, dang. At the end of the day, he did make those pieces. So he said, he did make those pieces. We did agree to a time. And on my behalf, that was very unprofessional of me. Honestly, I felt bad because I canceled, but I really didn't feel bad because I was just like, listen, I wanted to purchase the bikini in the first place. Like I didn't want to go through all of this hustle and bustle, but I didn't say anything. I didn't respond because I didn't know what to say. I'm just like, dang, Ela. The next day comes now, this is Saturday now, and he texts me. He's like, hey E, are you available to shoot today? And I'm like, yes, I am available to shoot today. I'm so sorry about yesterday, but you know, I am down and available to shoot today. Now, Friday, the day that we were supposed to shoot, I had a photographer that I used to work with, reached out to him and I said, hey, can you come with me to this shoot? This male photographer, I met him online, but you just never really know. Can you come with me? And he a thug photographer. So he was like, yeah, I'll come, no problem. Like, so he wasn't able to come with me on Saturday. So my assistant came with me on Saturday. Once I left Pretty Proper Hair, I reached out to him. I'm like, hey, you know, I just left my hair appointment. I'm on my way to you now. He's like, okay, cool. So where Pretty Proper was and where he was, it was just really weird to get to. And I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't want to pay for that Uber ride. Like I was just like, we're gonna get on this train and it's like 6 stops on the train, we're gonna do that. So we got on the train. And literally like the train was just sitting there underground for like 10 minutes. Like I think it was the last stop on the train. So he texted me and he's like, hey, like, are you on your way? And I responded and I said, matter of fact, let me go to my receipts. I'm gonna give y'all the receipts because I can't make this up. So I said, yes, we are on the train. He says, we who? Now wait a minute now. You really thought I was coming by myself? We, me and the whole of Brooklyn, we coming up in here. Like what? I'm not coming in here by myself. So I sent to him, I gave her your number in case my phone dies. I'll be calling from her phone because my phone is just always dying. So that's a whole nother topic. I need a portable. But anyways, so in the middle of me typing this, he sends we who. So then I say my assistant. He responded, send me a pic, okay? I said, of what? He didn't answer my question. He says, does she model? I said, no. He says, you're joking, right? I said, about what? What's wrong? At this point, it was 4:59 and the train still didn't move. Like, I'm literally sitting on the train texting this man. And at this point, I said in my head, I said, I'm not going to shoot with him. I'm not liking his vibe. So he says, you joking, right? I said, about what? What's wrong? And then he says, nothing is wrong. It's all good. It's all good. Nah, it ain't all good. It ain't all good. Something ain't good. Something ain't right. But I wanted him to come out and say it. Like, I wanted him to say what his issue was. So I said, do you still want me to come? But keep in mind, I already knew I wasn't going. Like, that was a done deal. I just wanted to see what the fuck his problem was. So I said, do you still want me to come? He says, you can come if you want to. I can come if I want to. I never wanted to. I never. Me. Hello. Eh? Come if you want to. I don't want to. I never wanted to. I said, okay, is it okay if my assistant comes with me? Then he says again, send me a pic. Why do you need a picture of my assistant? Why are you worried about my assistant so much? Like, why are you worried so much about the fact that I'm not coming alone and that I may not be coming with another model? Like, why does that bother you? The fact that that bothers you, it completely bothers me. So I says, why? Like, what the fuck? Then he goes, who referred you to me? I didn't respond. It's okay, don't come, just forget it. I didn't respond. This is a private label. I didn't respond. What is she assisting you with? I didn't respond. Poses? I didn't respond. Y'all, he sent me poses at 5:09. At 5:10, he says she can come. So within 60 seconds, psycho, within 60 seconds, you went from who sent you, this is a private label, I can't be having other people up in here, to, matter of fact, she can come, but send me a picture of her because I need to know who she is. You ain't gonna get me, you ain't gonna get me, I'm not gonna get God. No, because my mama taught me better than that. I was ready to block, delete, but I keeps my receipts, honey. She keeps her receipts, honey, because she might have to return a few items, okay? I'm like, I'm just not gonna respond. So he responds 10 minutes later, are you okay? Are you on your way? Are you cat in a motherfucking hat? Because you sound like it. You sound stupid. Cat in a hat sounds smarter than that, actually. I then respond, I'm not understanding your ill-fitting behavior. I expressed to you on the phone I was bringing someone. I already turned around to head home. No, thank you. We will not be working together. So he responds, okay, I see you're not interested in working with me. That's all you had to say instead of wasting my time. I said, I wasted your time? I don't understand why you're so uncomfortable with women bringing assistants to shoot with. Sounds a little suspect to me. Oh, you quiet now. No, not for some swimsuit that I could go on Zara.com and pay for. Like, you're bugging. Like, no. I don't care how many followers they got. I don't care how many times they went viral. When you go to shoot with someone, you do your research. You Google the address, Google the location, look him up, look up his records, see what work he's done, see his credentials, and make sure you bring at least one person with you. I would recommend just bringing a male figure with you whenever you're going to shoot or whenever you're going to work or meet up with someone via the internet. 2017, bring back our girls. We like, no. And it's so sad that people use a camera and they use the internet to really creep on girls. I'm like, you know what? Like, let me go on Instagram and let me block him and delete him. And I go to his page and he blocked and deleted me. And I'm just like, I'm the innocent one here. Like, you don't put me. So be careful, be beautiful, stay aware, stay positive, but just know that there are negative, evil people in this world who just are freaking crazy. I'm just glad that I was able to pick up on the signs and that I'm okay and I'm safe and I'm here God is good. People are crazy. Until next time. Bye.